my God! Unbelievable. They'll look at VAR. They'll look at VAR. Huge. Huge. Well onside. It doesn't look like there's a foul. He goes down. No way. I don't give a bollocks if he's kicked him in the head. I don't care. Look how low his head is. He gets the ball first. I'm fairly sure he kicks the ball onto his head. Come on! Come on! Oh my God, that is huge. The goal stands! Yes! One step. What a way to start the stream. Let's just hope. Let's just hope they can hold on. Sunderland with an equaliser in stoppage time. 2-2 with 2 minutes to play. You'd argue at least another minute or so on top of that. Two minutes will be added on to the stoppage time. I've got me cup of tea. I've got me water. We'll be watching the rest of this game. He's only gone down. Get up! That's now 5 goals conceded from Arsenal and 2 points dropped if it stays like this. Huge, huge result for Sunderland. Trossard inside. Saliba. In it goes. Back post. Calafiori! Get it out! Oh my God, what a fucking save! By the defender there. Unbelievable. That should have been a goal. Ballard's goal scorer as well. Mate, that Trossard goal was unbelievable. $30 seconds plus another 2 minutes. Do you like Arsenal? Oh, I love Arsenal. Yeah. Saka with the corner. Arm goes up. In it comes. It's a lofty one. Headed in. Cleared away. Declan Rice. Backtrack and he stepped! He stepped! Ref! Oh my God! Oh! What a chance. Declan Rice slipping there but regaining his composure. Right at the last second. Oh my good God. It's been a day of results. It's been a day of results. And you just know, Chelsea being Chelsea, I hope we do the right thing and not do the most obvious Chelsea thing that there is, and that is drop points today. Saka by the corner flag. Dispossessed. Sunderland could have one last chance. Let's stop fucking about. We'll be live doing the Chelsea game soon. In about 25 minutes' time. What do I have for dinner? It's 3:30 a.m. here. I'm having some Mackies. Jesus. Oh no! Saved by the keeper. There we go. Counter! Counter! I had a curried fish pie. Yeah! It's not over. It's not over. The season continues to provide drama, and it will do the entire season. Our loss now the other day doesn't seem quite as bad now, weirdly. It's still unacceptable. It's still unacceptable. But by God, Sunderland, a dark horse, perhaps. A dark horse? Anyway, Chelsea take on Wolves. I've got a new camera. This is the old camera. I want to get your opinions. I prefer this one personally. Don't be swayed by my opinions. I'll do a back and forth. This is the DS, the Canon camera, snazzy one. I prefer it, like I say. And then you got this one, which obviously in a different position. It's a bit bright on the old face in comparison, but it is good. The quality is good. I personally think that this could be used for something. But then, but then you got this one, which is, it's kind of like not as colourful. It's a bit purple as well. I've got the purple light on up there, but expensive. This one's expensive. The new one was like, I mean, it's still expensive. It's like £175. It's the Elgato 4K60, I think is what it is. The normal one is better. It's just smoother, isn't it? It's really nice. But it's just a bastard. It really plays up all the time. It's more of an annoyance than anything. So that one as a backup is it's good to have. Anyway, please do like the stream, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Arsenal dropping points means that they sit on 26 points. We are on 17. We can go up to 20, so we can go within 6 points of the league leaders, Arsenal. Arguably. What? Reckon the normal one is better. Yeah, it's frustrating. Can go second now. Oh, we can go. I think you meant we can go to the second camera. 5 goals as well, yeah. 20 points. Yeah. I mean, Man City still have a game to play. Liverpool still have a game to play. We can go second. What? It's such a weird season, isn't it? It's such a weird season because if we win, it's great, fantastic. And I know people are going to say, like, some people would say what I'm about to say is like fickle or like plastic fan. It's not. I'm just stating facts. If we win, fantastic. It's great. We go second. Obviously, Liverpool and City still have to play each other tomorrow. So if we win, we will, obviously Bournemouth have to play as well. They've got Villa. But we will be in either second or third by the end of the weekend. If we draw, we would go fifth. We would go fifth. And if we lose, then questions need to be asked, because it's all well and good saying like, this is a project and we're making momentum, we're making progress and all that bollocks. I appreciate that. I appreciate the sentiment. I get why people might want to be positive. But seeing it from a cynical and, I would argue, more realistic standpoint of where I think I wholeheartedly believe we're gonna Well, I don't know. I don't want to speak too soon. I was going to say I wholeheartedly think we're going to win this one. I don't think that at all. I don't think that at all. I just think if we drop points in this game, what are we doing? What are we doing? Man United and Tottenham dropping points, drawing against each other earlier today. You've got Arsenal and Sunderland dropping points as well. We've got a real chance to get back in the fray, get back into competing for this. Not only the title itself, which is a bit of a stretch, but obviously top four as a whole. With the inconsistency of Chelsea, a loss, 2 wins, a loss, and a win in our last 5. We've got to be making a statement here. We've got to be making a statement. I would argue a statement against the likes of me who are questioning what's going on, questioning what we are actually about this season. I've seen a lot of people say that the rotation that we're seeing, the regular rotation that we see, is part of the business model rather than strategizing around injuries and making sure that it's not. This is what I've seen people suggest to me, is that this is not a ways for us to better our chance of winning. It's more of a chance for it to be us basically showcasing as many different players as possible whilst keeping people fit at the same time because of the rotation. And then when it comes to the windows, we're showcasing more players than any other team. And it's a case of, well, this person's not a regular starter for Chelsea, but they look fucking good. They're just showing off what we've got, is what they've argued. Now, I think that could be slightly a bit of a stretch. But I can understand what they're saying. At the same time, from a positive perspective, from an optimistic standpoint, should we win today, I would like to see us score a good few amount of goals here. And arguably, a clean sheet today, second in a row in the Premier League, would be fantastic. Third in the last 4 games, I think, would be fantastic as well. Obviously, we got 3-0 against Nottingham Forest a few weeks ago now. Lost against Sunderland, of course, but then beat Tottenham 1-0. A fucking clean sheet today and a win would be ideal, perfect, absolutely fantastic. I'm asking too much, though. I appreciate that. I would suggest I am probably asking way too much. And so we need to hedge our bets just a little bit based on what we've seen. But me personally, we should be winning this game comfortably. We were talking about on the podcast on Thursday's episode, or sorry, Friday's episode. We were talking about standards, and how people's standards have dropped monumentally, and how the current sort of way of life at Chelsea is, we're doing all right. We're doing okay. It is what it is. Whereas my standpoint is don't lower your expectations based on the shit that we've seen. Don't do it. Don't do it. You can't allow them to do it. I need to get the actual program on because... Oh, wait. This is it. We're going straight on to... Wait, what time is kickoff? It is 8, isn't it? Yeah, 14 minutes. We're getting a 14-minute build-up. We're not a serious team anymore. 15 minutes! What? They love to roll into the... What? But they love to roll in the post-match. Outrageous. Yeah. We'll go through the lineup, shall we? Just under 15 minutes to play. Outrageous. Here is how we're setting up. Have I got any of this wrong? I think this is right. Is James unfit? Again, this is another point I made, by the way. We have played and played and played and played and played Reece James. He has played 90 minutes in 5 of the last 7 games that Chelsea have played. And I got in a right argument with Alex the other day about rotation being an issue at Chelsea, overdone. But whilst we do rotate, and we play the likes of Romeo Lavia on these games where, you know, we risked it. We thought too much of Romeo Lavia and he got injured. But then you look at Enzo, Caicedo, other key players got rested. Why? Why? If it's just Karabakh, who we couldn't beat, by the way. But it's only Karabakh. It's just Karabakh. Why did we play James and not rest him for today? If we're resting all these players, for Wolves, why did they not rest James? And now, nowhere to be seen. On the bench, but nowhere to be seen in the starting 11. You would argue that you would need saving James for Burnley, mate. Yeah, fucking. See, Maresca knows what he's doing. It's just I'm bewildered. I'm baffled. I'm bamboozled. I'm confused. I'm confused as to the model right now. It's hard to keep up with what it is exactly that we are doing. Gusto, I would argue, probably should have started against Karabakh. If it's only Karabakh. Me personally, I would have played a much stronger 11 from the get-go against Karabakh and then taken players off at half-time once the job is done. Troy said this as well, but Troy is a man of experience in football and actually knows what he's talking about, shares very much the same sentiment as I do. And that is, get the job done, then take players off. You don't go into a game in the Champions League. The Champions League. If they were bottom of the league phase, I could maybe understand. Maybe. Dropping a few players. But in the Champions League, of which we are, I would have, and I always have, I have argued that we are fortunate to be in that tournament rather than the Europa League. I've always stated that whilst I am way more excited and happy that we're in the Champions League, we would have fared much better. The squad would have fared much better in the Europa League from a step up from the Conference League to the Europa League and then the Champions League. But this Chelsea side, who can very rarely keep a 1-0 lead, can very rarely keep a clean sheet, the rapid jump from Conference League to Champions League, it's a huge jump up. And I do think that the Europa League would have probably been better in developing this squad. That said, I am glad that we're in the Champions League from an entertainment standpoint, from a supporter standpoint. I'm obviously going to choose the Champions League no matter what. You know what I mean? But this whole thing of like, we're developing, we're building the squad, we're building their young players and all this bollocks. If you're looking from it from that sentiment, Champions League is too big a step up. And the Europa League would have been perfect. I wouldn't say sadly we're not in that position. Thankfully, we're not in that position and we're in the Champions League. But the point I'm making is you can't play against a team like Karabag, who have the same points as us, the same record in the Champions League as us, and go, just gonna rest a load of players. And then at half time, bottle it because you're 2-1 down against said team and bring a load of fucking first teamers on, risking. Obviously, Lavia got injured, but risking Caicedo, who was obviously would have not been completely warmed up because he wouldn't have been expecting to come on so soon. You're putting players in jeopardy here. That's what it's doing. That said, speaking of injuries, we've got Wesley Fofana back in the squads. I would argue as well. And I have stated that whilst Yorel Hato was absolutely fucking abysmal against Karabag and was mostly to blame for us conceding the goals we did. My question is, who played Yorel Hato, a predominantly left-back player, as centre-back, when we have Joshua Achimpong, when we have Wesley Fofana on the bench? All I'm saying is, let's not be jumping on the back and blaming and attacking a 19-year-old who is not a centre-back predominantly. People like Alex Goldberg go on record berating and blaming players week after week after week and refuse to blame Maresca, who makes the decisions in the first place. But he's tried. You can't blame Maresca. Leave him alone. You're so harsh on him. But very, very happy to jump on the back of a teenager. How does that make any fucking sense? It doesn't, is the answer to the question. Yeah, but how good are Ajax right now? How good are Ajax right now? Donkeys. Where has he mostly been put in at Chelsea? Where did Maresca himself specify that Yorel Hato was? On record saying that he is a left-back and will be a left-back for Chelsea. So whilst I appreciate and accept that stat, if true, is evidence that he can play at centre-back, he will have absolutely been trained to play at left-back because that's where Maresca wanted him to play. The fact of the matter is that we should not have gone for him and we should have gone with Achimpong. Josh not playing again today is weird. A player who has absolutely been our best centre-back as of late, it's crazy. I want to preface, though, at the same time, whilst people do, like Alex, again, mostly Alex, say that, oh, you're only going at the manager, you only blame the manager. I don't blame the manager. If you watch my reviews of the games, if you watch It's Pod O'Clock, you'll see I blame the players as well. I very much, I would argue, probably 65%, 70% Maresca, 75% Maresca, but also the players are to blame. They need to up their standards. But above all else, the way that things go at the moment, when we play against lesser opponents, it is what it is. When we play against lesser opponents, their heads drop, they get cocky, they get complacent, and they think, oh, we're going to win this, and then we don't. Who instills that mindset into them? Who benches players ahead of games against these types of teams? The manager. It goes both ways. That said, I am going to put the confidence. I will say, if we lose or draw today against a team without a manager and they've got their interim manager, then we are in big trouble. Now, I fully understand the issue of what I said. I was just trying to clap back quick. I can see how I'm wrong with what I said. But the point still remains, you know, they're shit. If anything, that makes Hato sound even better. We are just a couple of minutes away from kickoff. Please do like the video, subscribe, hit the bell notification to be notified of any future content on the channel. A minute's silence for Remembrance Sunday tomorrow. The thing with Maresca is that sacking him would help nothing because the issues are the transfers and we wouldn't go for higher class manager anyway. It would just be another roll of the dice. You're right in most of what you're saying. It's not mostly down to the transfers, though. It's the fact that we're hiring championship level managers. And as long as we're hiring mediocre managers, we're just going to play mediocre football. Value, you didn't offend anyone. You were just really fucking annoying. But welcome back. And there we go. I can remember when you said Maresca is a championship manager, Alex immediately clapped back with, but he coached the Man City under 21s too. Is that a clapback? I mean, he's not wrong. The thing is with mine and Alex's relationship is that we seem to bring him up every single episode. I know it's me that brings him up, but the thing is with me and Alex does not like my opinion on anything. But on top of that, he, for some reason, has this like thing in his mind where, for whatever reason, his banter with me is belittling me and trying to make out like I do not know ball whatsoever. And no matter what my opinion, he will always think the opposite. And that's just the way it's always been. I'm used to it now, but it does get on people's tits when they watch it. He just wants to be right so bad. He does all the time. He is one of those people that is more often than not utterly draining and pointless to argue with, because he's not looking to argue. He's looking to win. You know? I've never heard so many fireworks in my fucking life, by the way. Rufus is totally unfazed. He doesn't really care, but it's still annoying, you know? You've just got to catch him off guard. Mate, if you want to see me beat him in a debate, the most recent episode of the Football Exchange, I get the blessings and the agreement of Troy. So if you do want to see me take him down, he was fucking livid, by the way. He was fuming. I was texting the missus at that like during the during the recording, and I was like, I think I'm winning this argument, by the way. Troy's agreeing with everything I'm saying, and Alex is fucking fuming, and you could just see him. He's just like, and he's like, no, I don't agree. I don't agree. And it's like, yeah, well, you never do. It's a rare occasion. You do often need some other person on your side, which I would argue is why Alex always wins the arguments on playback, and that I never go on there in the first place, is because he's got all his goons on there. Alex has all his little posse and his little crew of people like Reinhard and Chris Cross, and love them. Don't get me wrong, really like the guys, but fuck me, do they bend over for for Alex? Oh my God, it's just anything he says. The chat on there as well. It's Alex has spoken or shouted what he thinks is the truth, so it's the truth, and they just fucking take it. Take it right up the what's name. There they are. They've all got poo on the end of their nose, they do, with Alex. They really do. And I can't be asked for it. It's boring. His audience, it's the biggest load, it's the biggest echo chamber I've seen in a while. His audience and Johnny Minerals are the exact same fucking thing. Total opposite, but the same. Like, completely the opposite viewpoint, but the same exact audience. Completely toxic and echo chamber of everyone shares exact same viewpoint. It's a great cross, or shot rather. Good save by the keeper. Anyway. That's why I don't really go on there, because his chat don't like me at all. Absolutely no way of winning any arguments on there, because they all want me to be wrong all the time anyway. So what's the point, you know? Waste of breath. Corner ball to Chelsea here. It's Neto with the cross. Headed away by Chalobah. Or was that Kaisa? I think it was Chalobah. Literally, look, Chalobah headed the ball away. Rate my Saturday takeaway. Chicken sheesh wrap with peri fries and garlic cheese pizza. I'd argue, how big is this garlic cheese pizza? Is it like a personal 7-inch one? Can you call what time you're at? Can you not see the fucking timer above my heat? Great chance, Garnacho! Oh, it's a save of the keeper. And the counter-attack could be on here. Kukurea says no. What a chance. It was out of nowhere. Garnacho, you would, it was 7-inch. That's acceptable. Yeah, if it was like a 12-inch, that would be a bit much to go with the rest of it. Neto. It is Wolves, isn't it? Yeah, Pedro Neto came from Wolves. I just thought then for a second. I was like, it was Wolves, wasn't it? Is Neto. Cucurella in space in the middle. Opts for Wesley Fofana. Chalobah. It's the final game before the final international break of 2025. Then we have 5 months without international football. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Yeah. What are we doing during the international break? I am going to get FIFA, I think. And we are going to try and get at least... I'm thinking Tuesday. And Wednesday for some gaming streams. Just because I record on Monday and Thursdays with the boys, so can't really justify doing a stream on those days as well. João Pedro heads it. Cucurella edge of the box. Great shot. Headed. Enzo Fernandez looks to direct it into the corner of the goal. Not enough on it. Not enough on it at all. I am looking to revive the other channel that I've got for Harry versus 100. Or Harry does 100, I think. To do... my gaming streams on there rather than on here. FIFA streams on here, but everything else on that channel. Make that more of like my personal, I guess, lifestyle channel that's not football related at all. Harry does 100 pints in one day. Is that even possible? Obviously, it's not possible at all, is it? What would be the maths behind that? 100 divided by 24 hours. Yeah, that's 4 pints an hour. There's no fucking way. Great chance, crossed in, saved by Sanchez, palmed away. It's fairly impossible, isn't it? It depends what you class as a beer. Would you say one beer would be a pint, or could you do a 330ml can? That's a beer. That's a beer. Cooking stream? We could do cooking streams on there. Would have to be a pint glass. What's that? That's like... I don't even think that's like... healthy to do with water either. That's literally 56,000 liters. Is that right? Yeah. No. Yeah. 568 mils times 100 is 56,800 liters. What? 50? That doesn't sound right at all. That doesn't sound right. But I think it is. Here's Delap. Yeah, it is right. It just doesn't sound realistic, does it? Ten minutes played. Not too much to really write home about. We've had a couple of chances. Garnacho with the biggest one of the game so far. Hwang Hee-chan holding his upper bum hole in pain. Thank you, Pippa. Do appreciate it. Watching from Jamaica. Big up, Jamaica. Hope you're doing all right with everything that's going on over there. Wesley Fofana away. Delap fouled. Only 7% of the action has been in Chelsea's final third. It's 56 litres, not 56. Oh, it's 56 litres, not 56,000 litres. I was wondering why that sounded so stupid. 50. It's 56,800 millilitres is what I meant to say. Because I was doing it in mils. Fucking idiot. So it's practically 57 litres, really. Garnacho, brilliant. Crossed in, great chance. João Pedro takes it away. Gusto with the free kick, or the foul rather. Free kick taken quickly. Might have actually put them in danger. Who was the guy in one of your last TikToks wearing the Ravens jersey? That's Troy Deeney. He used to play for Watford. If I like the taste of the vodka on its own, I may just drink that. And Birmingham. Here's Hog. Deeney. Fuck me. I've asked him on behalf of people, but on the watch-alongs and stuff where I've asked just people asking about that goal every single time. And he's so over it. He's so fucking bored of it. Drinking some Yorkshire tea today. I'm usually a PG Tips man myself. I can see why people like Yorkshire tea, but I can say unequivocally I do prefer PG Tips. There's just a twang to Yorkshire that I don't like as much. With the Tory flex, is PG Tips Tory? Is it? How is PG Tips a Tory tea? I thought Yorkshire would have been the more. Is PG Tips Tory? Here's a chance for Wolves. I'll get to the super chat in just a second. Brennan, thank you very much. $20. Thank you very much. Do appreciate it. That is absolutely massive, mate. Thank you. Thank you very much. How are you, H? Well, I'm better now. Thanks to your super chat. But beforehand, I was good. I was very good. I've been doing some gardening today. Been outside. The trees needed some lopping for pretty much like 6 months. So I've been trimming the branches on the tree, and it's been a fucking bastard. I've got one of those telescopic secateurs, I guess they're called, which I'm assuming. Oh, that's a Tory word, is it? The fucking things that cut the the branches, the little fucking scissors, I guess. They're called secateurs. But I've got one of those telescopic ones that looks like a pole vault, or the pole in pole vault, and it's not easy, not easy at all. Tetley. I feel like, is there enough English? Okay, hang on. Most Tory tea. Shears. No, I don't mean shears. Shears? Shears are what you fucking use on a sheep, for Christ's sake. I know that word from RuneScape. What? Secateurs? Secateurs. Yeah, look up secateurs. What? And bushes. Yeah, but it's a different thing altogether. Lopper. Yeah, pruners. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, pruners, lopper. It's a telescopic lopper is what it is, really, but I couldn't think of the word. Tetley. Twinings. What's that fucking Tea Brands UK? What's that one? There, I can tell you what the most Tory one is. Oh, Taifu is not Tory at all. Oh, here it is. I already know what it is. I'm going to put it on the chat. There you go. Get your votes in on the Tory Tea Brands poll in the chat. PG Tips, Tetley, Twinings, or Pucker. Pucker just doesn't sound Tory, but it fucking is, I'm telling you. Neto. Gusto with the cross. Headed away. We had another super chat there. Nav with the £5. Thank you very much. My daughters love your content, Harry. They support Chelsea. Much love. Keep up the good work, and thank you for making them laugh. Well, thank you very much, Nav. I do appreciate it. And tell them I said thank you for watching. It's massively appreciated. Fortnum and Mason. All poison as far as I'm concerned. What tea? One of the longest, one of the most used natural form drinks that you can find other than water, I'd argue. Tea, and it's just fucking leaves, mate. Earl Grey. Twinings with the win. I could see it. I'm not really. I don't really like Twinings personally. What's the ones? Twinings. They do like flavored teas, don't they? Unsure. I think I used to get their peppermint tea one day, like once. That said, my main one for like normal tea, like black tea, is PG Tips, but everything else I have is Yorkshire. All the flavored ones. So we got caramelized tea, caramelized biscuit tea. Then you got shortbread tea or biscuit tea, which is again, what was it? Tetley? Not Tetley. Twining. No, not Twinings. Was it Twinings? No, Yorkshire. Yorkshire. I've got chocolate mint, which is Tetley. And that, I've told you before, if you haven't already, get it, because it's fucking banging. Fucking hell, this game's boring the shit out of me. It's such a boring game. Oh my God. Piss water. There's some more fireworks going on. Crossed in, Garnacho at the back post, nowhere near. Cucurella. That's a great tackle there by Cucurella. Ref! Free kick, taken quickly. It's Caicedo just been closed down, but not quite all the way. Alex said the game has been great. Are you? Did he actually say that, or are you just saying that? Is that a joke? Because it's completely believable. Garnacho. Crossed in, punched away, out for Enzo! Tipped over the bar. Always worth a few quid on a Desmond. Yeah, the Sunderland game was good. It really is not up for a debate here. It needs to be a win. It needs to be a win and nothing else. Oh, milky peas. Oh. Up you get. Stephen Gaddy, thank you very much for the super chat. Do appreciate you, as always, my man. Enzo Fernandez over the corner. Wesley Fofana, Joao Pedro, Trevor Chalobah in the box. In it comes. All the way! Oh! Cleared off the line. It went over the keeper and nearly into the goal. Enzo nearly scoring a corner ball. If not for the person at the back post there. All the way! Crossed in! Oh, it's just gone wide. An absolute mess. Fancy a cup of soup. I haven't had a cup of soup in ages. Oh. It's another corner. Ooh, give me a corner. Meat pie sausage roll. Come on, England, give us a goal. Gusto. Fuck, I'm excited. I cannot wait for the World Cup. Might be the most excited for a World Cup I've ever been. Will our record ever be beaten? Probably not. I was worried with Arsenal, but after today, there's no way. There's no mate. There's no way. Still into your monsters. I haven't had one for a little while, to be fair. It's been a good couple of months since I've had one. Their manager looks like Danny Murphy. They're doing all right so far. Hello, Sad Mario. Long time no see indeed. Good to see you here. Remember when you used to smoke? Yeah. When I used to smoke. I don't anymore, no. No. Those days are gone, mate. Those days are gone. Definitely didn't have a fag like 2 days ago. You're still alive. Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. Will you travel to America to watch it? I'm here in Georgia. Excited. Yeah, I've said a few times. I'm not going there to watch it, but I'm going there during the World Cup. And I'll be in New York and New Jersey around the final in hopes that maybe, just maybe, me and the missus can wiggle our way into some crazy tickets as, you know, via Troy or whatever. Alex, maybe. If me and Alex are still friends by then. We're on the ropes. We're on the ropes these days. God, he gets on my tits. But I love him, you know? What dog food do you feed Rufus? Oh, we actually bought some today. We got a Deliveroo order from Sainsbury's because we'd run out and we needed some badly. Dog food. It's in a little gold tin. We had some Lily's Kitchen before, but that shit's expensive. I think it's Harrington's, to be fair. Let me check. Without doxing myself, naturally, of course. Ever thought about voting reform? Nah. Nah. How has this stream gone to this? Looking up fucking dog food. Chelsea. Wait, it's called. Oh, I think it might be that actually. Might just be Sainsbury's own. Sainsbury's own wet dog food. I'll have to check. I know what the tin looks like, but we just kind of give it to him. Sainsbury's own. That's all he's worth. No, I think that's just got to be like his thing. In fairness, we won a year's supply of food for Rufus from, I think it might have been Harrington's, to be fair. But the missus's mum put in entered us into a competition and we won. And it was a year's supply. I'm fairly sure it was Harrington's. I could be wrong. He can be picky. He can be picky. Alex would be the definition of a red flag in a relationship. I couldn't. Mainly because I'm not, you know. But if I had to, I'd struggle. Mainly because I'm not, but if I was, it just pissed me off so much. I'm an argumentative little shit, but that man just he loves a fucking row. He loves a row. He's got a nacho. I feel like he could get in an argument with a wall. Me and the missus don't argue. For the most part, we really don't. Like, we bicker every now and then over stupid shit. But we've never had a full-on, like, row. Whereas with Alex, we fucking row all the time. Alex is, well, I'd say he's not very much a man, but he is a man. Garnacho. Cucurella. Joao Pedro. What do you think? Crystal Palace versus Brighton. I'll be watching it. What time is that game? Is that the 4:30 tomorrow? I fucking hope it is for recording the podcast tomorrow. It's pod o'clock. New episodes every Monday. Oh, it's Man City Liverpool. That's even better, to be fair. Troy keeps Alex in check. He does. Here's a great chance for Wolves. They're in. Oh, great defending by Wesley Fofana. Can't drive to save his life, but man, can that man defend. Corner ball. We need one before half-time. Still 14 minutes to play. Here's Bevo with the cross. Oh, sorry, Bueno, not Bevo. You know the rules. Does he? Great rollout by Sanchez. A good counter-attack. Liam Delap in the box, waiting. Maybe taking too long there. Joao Pedro. Cross back. Enzo Fernandez. Cleared away. Shot. Just blocked in time there. Gusto. Neto. Inside. Finds Gusto. Does well. Finds Cucurella. Enzo. Out wide. Finds Garnacho. Looking for the cross. Gets it in. Back post. All the way. Headed away. Esteval's struggling with the cold. He's been moaning about it, yeah. He should be starting today, I think. But I think most people think he should be starting. Instead, we've got Garnacho. Here he is. Cucurella. Joao Pedro. Cucurella. Liam Delap being pulled. Manages to get the ball to Garnacho, who loses it. Joao Pedro picks it up on the edge of the box. Enzo's in space. Gets it. No one available in the box there for a whip. Gusto. Neto. Dummies the cross. Then goes for the cross. Deflected to Malo Gusto. Finds Wesley Fofana out back wide to Pedro Neto. Cuts inside. Terrible pass. Cucurella will keep it in, though. We are struggling to break down this line. Cold. He's not a fan. Esteval's not a fan of the cold, like the weather in London. Who would have guessed? Garnacho. I was going to say Esteval there. Garnacho fouled. Throw in. That's got to be the least Premier League looking ball I've ever seen in my life, by the way. I've only just clocked the ball that we're playing with. That has got to be, even as a winter ball, right? That's the least Premier League football I've ever seen in my entire life. Chalobah. Garnacho. Caicedo. Well, we've got an 8-year contract on Esteval, so no matter what, we're going to get beans for him. And a lot of them. Wolves here. We've capitulated. We've taken ages to get anything off, and they might just come up the road, up the pitch and score. Poor cross. Chelsea throw. Delap. Pushed in the back. Terrible first half. But we've created chances. We've created chances, haven't we? Yeah. You know, this isn't... Well, there's no one to blame, really, so far. I wouldn't explicitly say on this occasion that this is Maresca's fault. You look at a game like this, the way we played so far in this game, this is the players. This is obviously the players. Just not breaking down the line well enough. But they are using his tactics. Again, let's not beat around the bush here. Garnacho. Step over, step over, step over. Crosses it in. Shit. I would very firmly blame a lot of the players so far. Garnacho's just not been good enough. Neto's not been good enough. I think Gusto's been decent in attacking ways. Defensively, not really been challenged too much. Garnacho, Cucurella. I am so bored of seeing Cucurella like as an attacking player. He's like inverted the fullback situation. It's just it's tedious, isn't it? It's boring. Because after like 40 minutes, 60 minutes, it just becomes so repetitive and predictable. Who's injured here? Kick the fucking ball out! What are you doing? Malo Gusto is in a lot of pain here. I don't even know what's supposed to have even happened there. How's he gotten injured there? How has he gotten injured there? Absolutely nothing in that. Unless he's like jolted his leg or something. The big question as well, though, Cucurella or Hato, and I'd rather support Millwall than see Hato. He's a Euros winner. There's so much to unpack in that sentence. Has he pulled something? Maybe. Twisted his ankle? Maybe, yeah. Seems to be a lot being done to him there. It's going to be Reece James to come on if he can't continue. The way he was acting, you'd think surely there's no way. Well, again, we were talking about... I brought up the topic of injuries in the modern day and how overly frequent they are and how readily available players are to going down, and it just seems as though they're just so ready to be like, I'm injured, off I go, and doing all that bollocks. And back in my day, Players used to not want to go off. They'd be annoyed even if they were injured, and they'd be like, no, I'm not coming off. I'm not coming off. Whereas these days, players are all too happy to be taken off injured. You know? João Pedro might have overhit that. Garnacho in pursuit. Picks it up. Unorthodox, but he's managed it. Cucurella. Garnacho again. Fucking get the cross off, for fuck's sake! Garnacho, he can't cross the ball! Oh. Gusto is back on now. Ref! Oh, fuck off! Chalobah getting a push in the back. Referee on the linesman says no. Totti then runs away and gets the exact same thing, and he goes down, and the referee gives a fucking free kick. Jesus Christ. Reece James spreading his cheeks for the fans behind him. A reminder that Wolves have not won a game this season. And I'm fairly sure have like 2 points, 3 points at most. 3 points. 3-0 loss against Fulham. 3-2 loss against Burnley. 2-0 loss against Sunderland. 1-1 against Brighton. 1-1 against Tottenham. Fofana back to Sanchez in the box. Here's Gusto. Absolutely fine now. What was that all about? Sanchez to Garnacho. Oh. Cucurella looks to Garnacho. Loads of space down this left-hand side. If he can get the cross or find the end of Fernandez. Comes out. João Pedro puts it wide. You've got to be doing better than that. As he shouts, Pandejo. Pandejo indeed. Very, very Pandejo that was. What does Pandejo mean? Am I allowed to say that? Idiot or fool. There you go. Very Pandejo. Oh. Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto is fucking absolute shit. Oh. Oh, get Gusto off. Get him off. Get him off. I'm sick of him. He's moaning again. Ah, me ankle hurts. Me ankle hurts. Fuck off. I hope you never come back. I used to love Gusto. But goodness gracious me. It is now... It's a sad state of affairs. You talk about Pandejos. He's a massive one. 4 minutes of additional time. Anto with the €5. Thank you very much, mate. Do appreciate you as always. If we don't win, is Enzo's job at risk? I think so. No. No. Bendejo. Bendejo. I'm usually good with all that. I just for some reason like doing it with an English accent. Pandejo. Pandejo. He's not at risk at all, and that's the sad thing. You know, it does seem as though it doesn't matter what Maresca does. He is one of the safest Chelsea managers that there has been in some time. He is the chosen one of this era, but not in the same way, or the special one. He has been chosen to be the Mikel Arteta of, oh, but yeah, look, it's taken them 6 years, and look at them. Oh, they're so good. And but even though they haven't won anything, Maresca is that guy. He's that pawn. He is that. That looked dicey from Sanchez there. But he's looking like that guy that they're bringing in to be like, just trust stick with him for 5, 6, 7 years. Then you get the thing, and I think a lot of people already have with Maresca. You get Stockholm syndrome. I think that people will eventually, if not already, like I say, a lot of people have already. They truly think that their captor in Maresca, who is making us watch this fucking shit football week in, week out, he's the man for the job. He's the man for the job. He's just so good. He's so good. Trust the process. And if you don't, you're negative. You don't know ball. Because you want this manager gone. And they always come in with the same fucking rebuttal or response of, well, if we sack him, who are we gonna get? Who would you get? I don't fucking know. Anyone but him. Anyone. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm just like, I'm practicing for when I get to that like full-on blown rage of Maresca out. You know, I'm not there yet. I am not there yet. I think there is still some life left in the possibility of Maresca doing something at Chelsea. My overall assessment is that this is not going to work. But then I am naturally a very pessimistic person in a lot of ways, when it comes to football anyway. Pedro Neto's just picking his bum there. Lovely. He seems like a nice guy. I don't think... Well, you know, yeah. Well, looking at the way they're standing, mate, I don't think they were going to shoot there. Nil-nil at halftime. 0-0. You can be the greatest of all time. Oh, brother. This guy stinks. Oh. Kill me now, please. Oh. I've asked you so many times. Just put me out my misery. Why? Why do you make me watch this shit? We can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. I've had enough. I've had enough. Oh. And it's going to be the same old story, isn't it? It's going to be the same old story. He's going to bring on players now who you'd look and think should have been on from the start, really, shouldn't they? But what do we know? Hey? what do we know? What do we know? You know? Every time. Fucking halftime, what do you call it? For, the Carabao game. Overly weakened sides. 2-1 down. Brings on 3 players that probably should have been on from the start. Not probably, but should have been on from the start. Enzo, Delap, and Garnacho. You would suggest all 3 of them have an argument to be starting. Garnacho, maybe not. I don't know. But still. This one, he's going to bring James on because Gusto's hurt. And I reckon we'll see Steve come on as well. And, you know, we'll just have to start again from the 45th minute and hope for the best that these boys can do it in one half, you know? But I've said ahead of time, dropping points in this game, fucking look at them go. Jesus Christ, what is this advert? They're going to fall out. Jesus Christ, what the hell is going on? Oh, yeah, of course. It's a Heinz tomato soup fucking advert. What the hell was going on? Some woman's tits just flapping all over the fucking place. J-Leds, once again, back with the super chats. Sorry, but I expect absolutely nothing from Gusto going forward. He is just predictable. He's just become a bit, you know, not a bit, a lot. He's just become very... Literally. Just boring. Boring geezer to watch, is he not? Just because of, like you say, predictable, poor. He's the most well-rounded shit player I think we've got, you know? If there's a player who has everything, and by everything I mean nothing, he is so well-rounded at being shit. Absolute poo. You know? So props to him for the consistency, but maybe, just maybe, whatever you're doing, do the opposite. You know, what the fuck is this? I've somehow gone onto Netflix. No thanks. What? I used to look forward to watching us play, and now I get frustrated watching us play. Yeah, it's been like that for quite some time now. And obviously, a lot of people have sort of just gotten used to it now, and this is the new norm. So expectations are lower. People's standards have dropped. I don't care what anyone says. The majority of people that you see online, you hear them talk, and it is just, I don't know what you expect from them. More than this. More than this. How did we manage to go 3-0 up against them the other day in 41 minutes? 3-0 up at halftime against this side, away from home. But at home, can't hit a barn door, you know? With our B team as well. The quality of the finishing and the actual final third product is so bad. So bad. Our home form this season is terrible. Every time we can go second, we don't show up. Gusto is better on the Poch. Maresca has the handbrake on. I mean, you're not wrong in some aspects there. Gusto was better on the Poch. I would probably defend Maresca in this sense of like I feel like Gusto's getting more freedom in this team than what he was under Pochettino. He absolutely did not say that. Rudy, I refuse to believe that he said that. I think they need to grow balls and take more risks. They're too cautionary in attack. Just fucking do something other than back pass and pass sideways. Yeah. I think they're so scared of being caught out of possession, aren't they? Or caught in possession, I guess. The hell is this? Does Neto have a right foot? He doesn't seem to. The biggest issue though is that this is just kind of it. From what I can gauge, this is just it now for a while. They're not going to sack Maresca whilst he's in. Like, if we win here, obviously, it's just going to solidify even longer. But I honestly think even if we lose today, we would go, what would that be? Down to 17 points. So we would be back in 8th. Palace and Brighton still have to play each other. Villa could go above us. So we'd probably be like 10th. But the argument being from a lot of people like Maresca, like defenders, is, yeah, but we could have gone second today. This is how competitive. This is how, this is how close it is. Had we won today, as opposed to drawn or lost, we would have gone second. But it is, well, we didn't. If we don't. And the way that we're playing right now, I'm not completely convinced that we're going to see this out. That said, plenty of second half performances that we've seen from Chelsea have pulled something out, you know? I just don't get it. What would be better if we sack Maresca today? I've already gone through this fucking this whole argument of, well, who do we get? That's the dilemma, is that we've been made to think that there is absolutely no one else now. That this is the best that we can possibly do. And whilst the market for managers is very, very slim pickings at the moment, there has to be someone better. There has to be. You know? That Coventry manager seems to be doing really well. I forget what his name is. But Championship as well, you know, if he brings Coventry up, I think he could be with a chance of... Lamb. No, I mean, it doesn't look familiar. Lampard? Is that how you say it? For a young Chelsea squad, we sure do get a lot of injuries. Yeah. Doesn't ring a bell. Lamperty, that sounds a bit more it. Did your current manager walk the Championship with Leicester? Maybe. Alex is the commentary manager. Yes, you don't want a Championship manager, but you want Lamps. Come on, man. Let's use some logic here. I clearly do not want Lampard for the 3-peat, man. Come on. Who says no? Bring him home! Bring him home! Realistically, what's the worst that could happen? Bringing Lampard back in for a third try, you know? What could possibly be worse? You know? You've heard worse takes? Third time's the charm. Being outclassed by an interim manager is criminal. Not only an interim manager, but an interim manager of 20th place. 3 points after 11 games. Because bearing in mind, that third point is the live table. And it's because of we're drawing at the moment. They've got 3 points. They've actually got 2 points. 2 points after 10 games. And we're making them look like they have a chance of getting a result against us here so far, you know. In fairness, they haven't done much, if anything at all. You know. Should we look at the stats quickly? 72% possession. 11 goals. Oh my God. Wolves' XG is 0.00. Zero XG. That's what happens with 0 shots. Well, yeah. If you don't score, yeah, I know. They very, very rarely win when they don't score, you know? Wow, that's great. Well, we're not in the lead, so that doesn't really make any sense, but I suppose if we go 1-0 up, then that makes more sense. But commentators just said that no team this season, not even Wolves, because they've obviously not been in the lead, but, you know, the point still remains. No team has dropped more points from winning positions at home this season than Chelsea. Second half has commenced. We are back underway. Corner ball to Chelsea. Fucking, what was that? No substitutions at half time, by the way. Neto whips it in. I don't even remember what my my prediction was initially for this game. 2-1, I think, maybe? I've seen people say like 4-0, 5-0. Who do you think we are, honestly? Did I say 2-0? Yeah, I think I did say 2-0. I'm trying to think of the preview. Clean sheet. I mean, it's possible now if they've had absolutely no shots. They're steaming in. When the Blues go steaming in. Want to be in that number. When the Blues go steaming in. Good tackle by Gusto. Throw in. What are the odds they score from their first shot? Very, very likely. Considering it'll be one of very few shots they have, it's probably very likely, if anything. First yellow card of the game goes to Wolves. Andre. Cucurella out wide. Alejandro Garnacho plays it back inside. Crossed, headed away. Garnacho. Crossed in, good chance! Over the top. It could be a corner ball, and it is. Gusto is there. Pedro Neto was at the back post in waiting. Garnacho on the right-hand side. From a corner ball, We are back to Sanchez. Oh my God. Garnacho. Garnacho crosses it in. Gusto's there! Of all people, arguably one of our worst players the last 2 seasons. I mean, it did. It did. The commentators just said it's taken something out of the ordinary. It really, really has taken the weirdest of turns, but it's 1-0 to Chelsea. Malo Gusto with the goal. It ends a clock. What a nightmare. What? We will take it. My God. He is definitely onside. Garnacho with the assist as well. Garnacho to Malo Gusto. Goodness gracious me. It's a really good cross and a really, really good header. I mean, he's completely unmarked. Completely unmarked. Maresca can't believe it either. Look at that! Look at that fucking smile. We actually scored. I didn't think we were going to score today. First goal for Chelsea in his 98th appearance. What a weird, weird person to score. So as it stands, up to second place. Right before the international break as well. If we can somehow wiggle our way into this. I mean, it's virtually impossible. We won't finish second at the end of this weekend. Because if Liverpool win, they'll go on 21. If City win, they'll go on 22. And even if City draw, they'll go above us on goal difference unless we score like 5 more goals. So we could finish third for the weekend. We need a second goal and fast. Because whilst it's good to get the leads, I'd say the most frightening place for Chelsea to be in is 1-0 up. Gusto might get a brace in this game now. Liam Delap with a shot. P-roller. João Pedro penalised. I haven't been able to watch till now, but seems there's some prank being played. Fuck off, Clarence. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. What's your top 4 prediction? Oh, mate, it's near on impossible to predict the top 4 this season. Big Les. What are you talking about? Can you imagine we win the league, man? We see smart. Let's go fucking Google yours, can. That's my favourite one, the googly eyes. Go fucking googly eyes, can. Not wearing that. Oh, I need to watch it back, man. I've watched this so many times. I fucking love the Big Les Show. Jesus Christ. We'll have to do that could be one. It would probably get all of like heroin. It would already get about all of 2 people watching. But I'd love to do on my other channel. I'd love to do a Big Les watch along. Introduce some people that have never watched it. It's popcorn, mate. Popcorn. Pop. Coin. Maresca sent him to Tumor Island, yeah. Cross D, great chance for Wolves, cleared away. Fuck off, Clarence, you gross green fuck. The bullying of Clarence never fails to crack me up. Crossed in. And it's a goal kick to Chelsea. Is it Brummy or Australian? It's Australian. Free Clarence. Super Chelsea SC. We're by far the greatest team the world has ever seen. I've seen something on it. Do I need to watch it? Well, like I say, we might do a watch along. To be fair, it's been some time. It's quite the experience, you know. What the fuck is Clarence? He was he's a person who got horribly disfigured in a radioactive blast, if I'm not mistaken. He used to be a professor or a scientist, I think. And now he looks like a pea. The Aussie accent makes it even more hilarious. When I worked in America, that was what we watched. Like, that was the running meme. For, like, just, that was the banter. The banter was talking like sassy the whole fucking time. Caicedo in the book. What else is new? Other channel. Yeah, well, the one I did Harry Does 100 on. I'm thinking of a new name. I might literally just call it Harry and just you know, see what happens. He looks like a turtle. Harry does bits. Yeah. Free kick to Wolves. God, my stomach's doing fucking somersaults right now. I don't know if I need to fart or I'm going to absolutely shit myself. It's one of those where you think, if I chance it, it's a great shot over the bar. It's dicey. It's the tea. No, I think it's the dinner. I've got a bit of a cold sweat going on. Happens quite a lot on these streams. How many times have I nearly shit myself on stream? Probably quite a lot. Go for an emergency poo? No, I probably won't come back if I do, because it just seems like if once I start, I won't be able to stop. Was the last Wolves game? Who can see a red card coming? Hopefully not me. Let's hope Caicedo doesn't get sent off, because we would absolutely lose. Ball played out wide. Wolves here with a chance. Don't think they're yet to get a shot off at all. Played down the wing. Garnacho. Liam Delap is available in the box. Oh, that's shit! Oh, my God. Garnacho, man. What the hell? Joao Pedro. Someone have a hit, man. Fuck. Cucurella, Garnacho again. Great turn. Played in! How's that not got in? Oh. Crossed in. Shit. Esteval is coming on. Oh, I might be sick as well. I'm burping and farting all over the fucking shop. Liam Delap is coming off. What the fuck substitution is that? What? What? I guess Joao Pedro's going up top. Yeah. Enzo. Yeah, I do. I'm fairly sure I've got IBS of some sort, and that's not even self-diagnosed! It's just a matter of life and another thing! As I talk about my shitting habits, Chelsea with the second goal, Joao Pedro puts it in. Hey, it's 8 o'clock. And you know what? It's a good substitution. Maresca has made a masterful substitution there. Liam Delap off. Was it Esteval with the assist? My words. Esteval. Joao Pedro. I don't know if Esteval will get the assist there. That is a fantastic sub from Maresca. 2-0 on the night. Does he get the assist for that? I don't know if he does. I mean, surely that's a video, right? Surely, how if that reaction doesn't do numbers, I'll be fucking surprised. The timing of me talking about me having issues with my arse to then us scoring. It's terrible timing. Esteval plays in Gusto. He's changed the game. He's turned it on his fucking head. Gusto. You'd like to think that we've won it at this point. I did say 2-0, by the way. I did say 2-0. Hopefully it's more. It doesn't say he's got the assist. Never had a kidney stone. No, I have not. Thankfully. I don't think that's something... I don't think that is a life event that I could see myself going through. I genuinely think I'd rather die than ever have to go through having a kidney stone. Some of the stories I've heard, some of the pictures I've seen of what comes out, I would literally... I'd rather be dead. You can pass them. You can pass them. I think you definitely can pass them. But when they're the size of a fucking conker. Wesley Fofana is down injured, which is, you know, probably that time of the season for him to. I honestly, you can only laugh at this point. Cheers, mate. Totally ain't wanting to die myself right now. SLH, have you literally just come on here to tell us that you've got a kidney stone right now? I'm praying for you. You were wanting advice. I've thankfully never ever gone through the experience myself. I'm trying to think what's the worst experience I've ever gone through, and it's probably just, I don't know what's worse, you know. Constipation or diarrhea it's a strange one, isn't it? Here's Garnacho. Crossed in. Pedro Neto! It's happened again! It's happened again! We need to talk about shit more often. Hey! 10 o'clock! Goodness gracious me. Kidney stones, diarrhea, and constipation. It always leads to one thing in this game, and that's Chelsea goals. We've got a third. It's Chelsea 3, Wolverhampton Wanderers 0. And Chelsea up to second place. How's that happened twice today? It's a great goal. Garnacho has been pretty involved, hasn't he? Pretty involved. Father in the background. Man, like. God, he nearly fucked it. There he is! Oh, fucking hell. How does Father manage to get involved in fucking everything? I know he's always got decent seats, but Jesus. Literally slapping Garnacho on the back. Yeah, I know. I've heard cranberry juice is the is a good remedy. I've heard that a few times. Where? Well, thank God for that. By the way, what a strange game. Garnacho with 2 assists, Malo Gusto with a goal, Joao Pedro with a goal, and Pedro Neto with a goal. All of those things are not normal. Not normal at all. Ooh. Enzo Fernandez. Crossed in. It's a strong cross. Joao Pedro with the chest. Neto can't do anything of it. Yeah, but it was only Wolves. It's almost like when we play our strongest 11 against lesser opponents, we win. Oh. Who would have thought? You know? Who would have imagined that when we actually play a full-strength team, we beat teams that we should be beating convincingly as well? You know, I know we're without Reece James, but it is what it is. If you are watching on YouTube, please do like the stream. We're a little low today. If we could try and get to at least 150 today, that would be fantastic. James and Mark Guiu coming on. The side talk brings goals. Sanchez is a good goalkeeper now. I mean, let's not go crazy here. Yeah, father is he is a legend. Mark Guiu has a different trim every single game. I feel like he's copied me a little bit there. Talk about poo. We need a fourth. Well, I never actually finished my train of thought. See, now on one hand, constipation, it's a very uncomfortable, very, very uncomfortable situation because for the life of you, you need to go. You do need to go. But it just won't happen. And then you push. Some people, you get hemorrhoids. Some people don't. Some people get lucky. I am one of those people. Oh. We've nearly scored again there. It works. It fucking works. The poo theory. Talk about shit, and we nearly score. We just hit the post. Oh my God. That would have been 3 goals where I've been talking about cack. Be careful. You can see the game there. Look, kind of. Nearly. I'll get copyright claimed. That's all you're getting. Nah, you count your blessings. I've shown you some of the game there. That's all you're getting. Here for the caca. You're only here for the caca. Here for the caca. You're only here for the caca. Have you got any sunglasses? Not in here. Oh, God. No. We are top scorers in the league. Are we? So we are. Well, bugger me. Esteval. Harry takes 100 poos. You don't get this on Alex's stream. You get some weird shit on Alex's stream. I joined the other day to listen. And someone had messaged them to give them advice on like girl advice. And they asked Reinhard to be the young or the son and Alex to be the dad and Alex to be asking Reinhard if he knows how to pleasure a woman. And it was just the fucking cringiest shit I think I've ever heard in my life. It was awful. I hated every minute of it. Till you take my Chelsea away. Na, 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 na. Ooh. Corner ball to Chelsea. I could really go for a poo right about now. I could really, just a big steaming. The guts are going. My stomach's bubbling away. That curry's gone through me like a Ferrari. See, it's not working right now, see. But we got a corner. We've got a corner. Man of the match. Kaka, and he's not even playing. That's who I'd say. Crossed in, and it's nearly another goal. Mark Guiu should be on a brace. Esteval should have got his assist there. Esteval needs to start the next game. Guiu, man. Andre Santos and I think Gittins coming on. Mark Gipu. Do you like Popeyes? I've never had Popeyes, you know. Got to do it seriously. Yeah. That was, it wasn't authentic, you know. The two times it's happened, it's been organic. Organic poo talk. Whereas, you know, that one was synthetic. That was, you know, fabricated. That was faux poo, that was. Talk about shy. Here's an all poo organic. I suppose, if you think about it. I've lost 10 viewers. Listen, some people can't act the truth. And the truth is, talk about poo, we get goals. A revelation was made today. A revelation. You can't force your poo. Listen, when you need to go, you need to go. You can't force these things. This is true. This is very true. Just over 5 minutes to go. Cheers, Blake. What on earth are you even talking about? Cole Palmer, what the fuck? Oh, they're in. Oh, wides. That would have been annoying to actually concede there, considering what we've been playing like today. Harry must end these streams and sit there like, what has my life come to? There are times I go in and see the misses afterwards, and I'm just like, people actually sit and watch me talk. The biggest load of bollocks. It's like the Carabao game. The ball was in play for like 46 minutes. The same goes for these streams. I must talk about football or the game in specifically for all of what have we've been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes. I must talk about the game for 20 minutes. Oh, that was a dicey one. That was involuntary, that one. An involuntary fart there. 25,000 likes on the TikTok watch along. Thank you very much. Let's try and get to 30,000. Why not? YouTube stream, you're slacking. You guys are slackers. 135 likes is like that's one of a. It's got to be a new low for a while, you know. I'm just saying, disappointed in you. The super chats have been fantastic though at the same time, but come on, get those thumbs to work if you have them. Some people don't, you know. I suppose if you're a cat, might be a bit tricky, but I don't think there's many cats watching, to be honest with you. Here is Wolves. Here is Wesley Fofana, James. We're in the middle of the shed. Have you ever done a fart that disgusted yourself? One, I mean, regularly, yes. But one in particular, you know when you hear people like, oh, he gassed out the bathroom, or, you know, oh, he did it, he cleared a room and all that. In the old flat, I remember we'd moved in like a couple of, maybe even a week. And I came over to my girlfriend's sort of like desk area, which was in the main like living. It was a really, really big living room area, which was like, it was super long. And so we kind of divided it into like living room, dining room area, and then her office, but it was not divided really. It was just all one big, weirdest room. Like if I could show you, I would try if I can find a picture of it. But it was just such an annoyingly long room that it struggled to fill out. But just for context, it was like a really sizable room. The rest of the flat was pretty small. But for context, I came over and I just let one out. It was silent but deadly type. And I just remember doing it and it hit me first because I thought I'm not going to do it and then leave and let her sit in it. I've got to kind of be part of this as well, a part of this experience. And so, you know, did the business, let it out. And I knew as soon as it left me, I was like, oh God. Oh dear. It's one of those ones, there was a heat to it. There was a heat to the exit, and I was like, I could be in trouble here. I could be in some real trouble here. And typically, I'm one of those people where if I fart and it stinks, I'm like, yeah, fucking ooh. I don't smell it out of pleasure. I just smell it and I can admire. Like, I'm like, fucking hell, that's a belter, that one. This one, I was like, I think what happened was I just heard her go, so I'm standing behind her. She's at her desk. And I just hear her go, what? And it like immediately she goes, what? And I'm like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She goes, what the fuck have you done? What in the fuck is that? And we were like, I've got to leave. We were scrambling. We were scrambling for the door, both be like, I am not someone who throws up. Other than if I've had quite a lot to drink, like on those occasions where I've overdone it, I have never come so close to throwing up sober like that. Where other than when I've been like really ill, and the worst part was it wouldn't go away. It would not disperse. We had the doors open. We had the windows open. We had every single possible thing open. We were spraying. It just wouldn't go. It's like those, you know, when they said light a match. If we lit a match in that fucking thing, the fucking building would explode. Like, I genuinely, it would have been a real risk to light a match in that room. The methane in that room would have been on another level. And we still talk about that fart to this day. It needs a name. It needs a name. It seeped into the furniture. I'm honestly, I'm not even sure. We spoke about that fart for days. Days. Like, she knows I'm a pretty farty person. I love a fart. Any chance to get one, I'll blow it out, you know? That's what she signed up for, you know. Well, she didn't sign up for that. Here's Gittins. But I think after that, I'm fairly sure she lost a lot of respect for me that day. It's a weird one. It's a double-edged sword because in one way she was like, I kind of, you know, as disgusting as that was, kind of respect it, you know. It was an impressive fart of smells wise. It's got to be up there as one of the worst smells I've ever smelt in my life. At the same time, God, she lost so much respect for me. Like, just the disrespect, you know, for me I honestly, I said to her, like, are you going to break up with me over this? And she was like, it crossed my mind. It crossed my mind. I was like, no, don't go. Don't leave me. So, yeah, I've not even come close to making one like that. I let one rip in the aisle. My wife, who was in the aisle next to me, finally entered the one I was in and thought it was people near us. I let her believe it until we got in the car. The worst ones, if I am respectful and I hold farts in on the plane. I've got a 10.5-hour flight coming up soon, next year in the summer, and I'm sitting in business class as well. I feel sorry for the people around me. I feel really sorry because there's one thing holding farts for like 2, 3, maybe 4 hours, but 10.5 hours, you must be crazy. You must be insane. But these rich people, they are in for a treat. They're in for a treat. Richard, anytime, mate, anytime. Go to the toilet so it echoes. I'll fart. And like I say, because we're sat in business class, it's the one and only time that we'll probably ever get to do it. I could just imagine my girlfriend just doing the thing where she pushes the button and the thing, she's just like, you dirty fucker. And the thing just turns up and I won't see her for the rest of the flight. I won't see her for the rest of the flight. Maybe ever again. I'll look over and she's just gone. Everyone will look down on you. There's got to be a time when a fart on a plane has been so monumentally bad that they're like, yeah, we're going to have to land like at the nearest airport because it's not going away. It's circulating through the vents, you know. There goes the full-time whistle. We've done it. We've done it. A clean sheet, albeit 20th place. We've done the unthinkable and we've beaten a lesser side. Can you believe it? Garnacho with 2 assists. Esteval getting involved straight away. Malo Gusto with a goal. Can you believe it? And then Pedro Neto, Joao Pedro on the score sheet as well. I will be live in about 5 minutes' time for a very quick live review. Please do join me. I'll see you. We've had a great time. Thank you for the super chats. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for all of you watching on TikTok as well. Fantastic turnout today. I will see you in just about 5-10 minutes time. And then it is, of course, the international break. It's Pod O'Clock episode or match week 11 coming out Monday, 6 a.m. on Spotify and on YouTube. Link is in my description. I'll see you in a few minutes.